That's maybe the most important thing, is to shake off this erroneous notion that life is there and you're just going to live in it, versus embrace it, change it, make your mark upon it. Once you learn that, you'll never be the same again.
Hey, you there. Stop being a slug, okay? Come with me on a day as a student where I show you how I manage my time and get everything I want done.
Over 2 years ago, I set myself a goal that my next internship was going to be at a FANG company. I decided to break down that goal into more everyday tasks like doing 3 lead code questions every single day, applying to 5 jobs every single day. It made that goal so much more achievable.
So if there's somewhere you want to be in a year, break it down into smaller everyday tasks, because chipping away at something every day is a lot more manageable than doing it all at once.
I always remember what my mom told me growing up. She's always said to me, do the things that you need to do before you do the things that you want to do. And it kind of even applies to like when you have a meal. You're not going to eat the fun mango or the dessert first. You're going to eat in the order of worst or least yummy to most yummy. For example, the things I need to do today are study for my final, do a few lead code questions, apply to a few jobs. Obviously, the worst one is probably studying for my final. That's the harder one. I'm going to do that first and get it out of the way today. I got to review 7 chapters of notes. My favorite time management tool is actually the timer app on your phone. I like to say, okay, I'm going to spend 30 minutes on every chapter. That means it's 3.5 hours of studying. I'm basically gonna try to write notes as fast as I can and race against the clock. And then at the end of the 30 minutes, I can take a break or just keep going. We're gonna set a 30-minute timer and then we're going to study.
This past year, ChatGPT really changed my productivity game. Before, there were things that I had to do that I couldn't get out of, like reading very verbose articles or applying to jobs and filling out every single field. But now with AI, all of that's changed. And trust me, there's just about an AI tool for any process. Don't tell my teacher this, but this year at school, I saved so much time reading because I started using AI to summarize my textbooks. For one of my family studies classes, I literally put every single chapter into a PDF summarizer and then took the most important concepts and used those condensed notes to study for my midterm and finals. Another thing that I've been using to optimize my time is using AI for the job application process. I've been using Simplify to autofill my job applications, and this has allowed me to put out about double the applications as I could before. I told this random person on Discord about it, and they thanked me later because it helped them land a job. And just a bonus tip, I've also been using ChatGPT to explain concepts that I don't understand into simpler words. For my machine learning course, I was getting stuck on time series and certain concepts about it, so I just copy paste the explanations I didn't understand into ChatGPT. It's kind of like asking a friend to explain a concept to you. The second perspective really helps you understand it better. This skill of optimizing your time with AI is seriously underrated, and I think it's going to be my ultimate productivity hack. You should really keep watching this video if you want to know how I start a task when I'm feeling really unmotivated.
I'm definitely a really big planner, and when I feel overwhelmed with all the work I need to be doing, I like to note down beside which are the higher priorities and which ones I can kind of get away with not doing. Prioritizing can be hard coming from a perfectionist because I just want to be good at every single thing I do and get 100% on everything. This is something that I definitely dealt with a lot in high school because I'd find myself spending an extra 10 hours just to get 5% more on an assignment. Growing up, I wanted to be a teacher, a doctor, a scientist, a YouTuber. There were so many things that I wanted to do, but I couldn't possibly do it all, and I finally decided that I was going to go into computer science and pursue being a software engineer. Narrowing down this decision unlocked this path for me and allowed me to spend and really focus on my time in something that I could get good at.
Anytime I'm feeling stuck or unmotivated, one thing I really like to do is just change up the scenery, go somewhere new. Studying at home can get really dry and boring, especially when it's really nice outside. It can just make you feel like you're missing out. So change up the scenery, go on a little walk, try on an outfit. It will honestly make you feel a lot better and make you feel a little bit more productive.
Hopefully this video has provided some motivation for you, but sometimes I find that I don't even have time to wait for the motivation to strike. It can really take a while for me to start feeling motivated, and while you're waiting, that time is wasted. What I like to do is I've created motivational playlists with songs, and you can use podcasts or clips that get you in that really good motivation headspace. I have this one song that I will play when I'm needing to be in a work mode, and when it comes on, I've been classically conditioned to be in the zone to work. This can really help kickstart productivity when the motivation is low. This is the song that I really like to play, and often the rhythm and the energy of the music helps me continue working.
아니 자주 난 어제 일처럼 선명하게 나의
A lot of productivity videos I watch talk about overcoming this initial resistance to starting a task. This school year especially, I've been finding it so hard to stay focused, and I've been really struggling with my attention span. I think Instagram and TikTok have just rotted my brain. So the hardest part for me is to keep it going once I get started. I have this analogy of driving a car. If you're driving and you keep starting and stopping, you will use up so much more gas than if you just drove at a consistent pace. So to keep this momentum, I try to eliminate any distractions that can get in the way of me having to start and stop again. I'll turn off all the notifications on my phone. That way I'm not going to be lured to my phone with any messages, Instagram DMs, Cody Cross notifications to play the app. And sometimes, if I'm really desperate, I'll ground myself. Like, I'll basically tell myself, Sarah, you're grounded, and I'll ask a friend to set a screen time password. Before I get started, I'll get a snack. I'll get all my work essentials like water, paper, pen, notes, chapstick, computer, charger, and I'll have it around me. That way, if I need anything, it's right here. Oftentimes, I'll be just going to grab my charger, and then suddenly I'm on a side quest to make bread, turn ice cream, pick up a Facebook Marketplace find, try on a new outfit. I think this is the most foolproof way to make sure that you keep that momentum going after you get started on a task. Make sure to keep watching to find out how I manage those days when I'm not as productive as I wanted to be.
Now, on the same wavelength of optimizing time and efficiency, having reliable internet is a crucial way for me to manage all my tasks. That's where Oxio comes in. They deliver reliable internet, so you don't have to worry about connectivity issues interrupting your productivity. I've been using Oxio for a year now as a remote software engineer, watching my lectures online and also uploading really big YouTube files. Oxio has kept me connected without any issues. Reliable internet means one less thing to stress about, so you can focus on achieving your goals. Thank you to Oxio for sponsoring this video and providing me with fast and reliable internet. Use my code SarahLee at checkout for your first month free. I wanted to take a bit of a break from studying and just go to the gym and do a quick workout, nothing too crazy. Working out is one of those life maintenance tasks like getting enough sleep or eating enough. I find that if I don't do these while I'm really busy and studying a lot, I tend to get burnt out a lot faster. It helps me regulate my stress a lot better when I'm doing all of these things. So let's get started. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I just wanted to share one last thing, and that is, remember that life just happens. There are things that come up unexpectedly. Maybe you're not feeling that well, and it's not always possible to complete all the goals and all the things you set out for. So there's no use in beating yourself up over it on top of whatever you're going through. Let me know down in the comments below what your productive study tips are. I'd love to learn them. I need some more new ones. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.